Mark, are you in your bedroom? I can hear a lot of noise. It sounds like a hurricane has passed through your wardrobe. Is everything okay?
Sarah, I am so glad you are home. I am having a crisis, a complete and total fashion emergency. I need your help, desperately.
A fashion emergency? That sounds very dramatic. Let me see. Wow, you were not joking. Your entire wardrobe is on your bed. Why are all your clothes in a giant pile?
I have been trying to find something to wear for the last hour, and nothing looks right. I have tried on at least 10 different outfits, and I hate all of them.
An outfit for what? Where are you going tonight that requires this much stress?
I have a date. My first date with Anna, the woman I met at the language exchange event last week. She is picking me up in 2 hours, and I look like I have been living in a laundry basket.
A first date with Anna? That is fantastic news, Mark. I am so happy for you. But you need to calm down. You are panicking, and that is not going to help you choose an outfit. Take a deep breath.
I am trying to breathe, but my brain is in panic mode. I really like her, and I want to make a good first impression. The first impression is so important.
I know it is, and you will make a wonderful impression. But first, you need to give me some information. I am now your official personal stylist for the evening. Tell me about the date. Where are you going?
We're going for dinner. Anna has booked a table at that new Italian restaurant in the 7th District, La Trattoria Bella.
La Trattoria Bella. Oh, that is a great choice. I have heard very good things about that place. It is a lovely restaurant. It is nice, but it is not too formal or fancy. It has a very relaxed and cozy atmosphere. This information is very helpful.
How is it helpful? It is just a restaurant.
It is helpful because it tells us what the dress code should be. We are not looking for a very formal suit, and we are not looking for a super casual t-shirt and shorts. We are looking for something in the middle. We are looking for smart casual.
Smart casual. That is the most confusing dress code in the world. It can mean so many different things. This does not help my panic at all.
Relax. I am here to translate it for you. Let's look at your options. What have you tried on so far? Show me some of the rejected outfits.
Okay, first, I tried this. This is my dark gray suit jacket with a formal white shirt and a tie. I thought it might look elegant and sophisticated.
Okay, that is a beautiful suit. But for a first date at a relaxed Italian restaurant, it is a little bit too much. You will look like you are going to a business meeting, not a romantic dinner. It is too formal.
Too formal. Okay, I agree. So then I went in the opposite direction. I tried my favorite band t-shirt and my old comfortable ripped jeans. I thought it might look cool and casual.
That is a great outfit for going to a concert or a bar with your friends. But for a first date, it is a little bit too casual. It might look like you did not make any effort. We need to find the perfect balance between the suit and the t-shirt.
The perfect balance. This is so difficult. Do you have any specific suggestion? Please just tell me what to wear.
I do. I think you should wear a nice shirt, but not a formal business shirt. What about that nice dark blue button-down shirt you have? The one made of a soft material.
This one? I do like this shirt. It is comfortable. And what should I wear with it?
You should wear it with your smart, dark wash jeans. Not the ripped ones. The nice, clean, dark blue ones. They are casual, but they still look very stylish. It is the perfect smart casual combination.
A dark blue shirt and dark blue jeans. I think I like that. It is simple, but it looks good. What about the details? Should I tuck the shirt into my jeans or leave it untucked?
For a relaxed look, I would definitely leave it untucked. And maybe you can roll up the sleeves a little bit, just to your forearms. It looks very stylish and effortless.
Untucked with the sleeves rolled up. Okay, I can do that. And what about shoes? Should I wear my formal black leather shoes or my sneakers?
Again, we need the balance. The formal shoes are too much like business attire. The running sneakers are too casual. Do you still have those nice, clean, white leather sneakers or your brown suede desert boots?
I have the brown desert boots. They are clean.
The brown boots are a perfect choice. They are smart, but also comfortable and relaxed. Okay, your outfit is now officially decided. Blue shirt, dark jeans, brown boots. You are going to look fantastic.
Thank you so much, Sarah. I feel so much better now that the clothing part is decided. That was the biggest cause of my stress. Now I only have 1,000,000 other things to be nervous about.
Like what? Your hair looks fine. You just need to brush it. And please, make sure your shoes are clean. That is very important.
My hair. I do not know what to do with it. Should I use some gel or just leave it natural?
I think you should just leave it natural. It looks great. You do not want to look like you spent hours on your hair. The goal is to look like you are naturally handsome and stylish, and you did not even have to try.
Effortlessly stylish. Whew, that is a lot of effort. Okay, so now that my appearance is sorted out, my brain is moving on to the next worry, the conversation.
The conversation? You are one of the friendliest and funniest people I know. You are great at conversation. Why are you worried about that?
Because this is different. This is a first date. I really want her to like me. What if we run out of things to talk about? What if there are long, awkward silences? That is my biggest fear.
That is a very common fear, but I have some very simple advice for you. The most important secret to being a good conversationalist is not to be a good talker. It is to be a good listener.
Be a good listener. Okay, I can do that.
Show a genuine interest in her. Ask her questions about her life, her hobbies, her work. And when she is talking, really listen to her answers. The biggest mistake people make on a first date is that they talk too much about themselves. They are too busy trying to impress the other person.
That is great advice. Focus on her, not on me. What kind of questions should I ask?
The best kind of questions are open-ended questions. Those are questions that cannot be answered with a simple yes or no.
Can you give me an example of an open-ended question?
Instead of asking, "Do you like to travel?" which has a yes or no answer, you could ask, "What is the most interesting place you have ever traveled to?" This invites her to tell a story, not just to give a fact.
That is so much better. It opens up the conversation. Okay, let's practice. Let's do a quick role play. You be Anna, and I will ask you an open-ended question.
Okay, I am Anna. I am sitting opposite you at the restaurant. I am looking beautiful and a little bit nervous. Go.
Okay, Anna. So you mentioned at the language exchange that you work in a museum. That sounds so fascinating. What is the most interesting part of your job?
That is a perfect question. Very good. As Anna, I would say, the most interesting part is getting to see the new exhibitions before they open to the public. It feels like having a secret private tour. See? Now we have a new topic to talk about.
This is great. I feel so much more prepared now. The key is just to be curious and to listen.
Exactly. And the other key is to just be yourself. Do not try to be someone you are not. She wants to get to know the real Mark. And the real Mark is a wonderful, kind, and interesting person.
Thank you, Sarah. You are a very good friend. You have turned my evening from a terrifying crisis into something I am actually really excited about. I feel much more confident now.
That is my job as your personal stylist and life coach. You look great, you have a conversation plan, and you are going to a lovely restaurant. You are completely ready.
I am. I am going to go and get changed into my new, approved outfit now. I cannot thank you enough for your help.
It was my pleasure. It was fun. Now, go and get ready. And remember, the most important thing is to just have fun and enjoy the evening.
I will, I promise.
And you have to send me a text message later tonight to tell me how it all went. I want to hear all the details tomorrow.
I will send you a full report, I promise. Okay, wish me luck.